Hi,
Review.
everyone. Welcome to the first episode of my brand new podcast, Bites with Baby. My very special guest today is my longtime sister, the current reigning queen of Drag Cascade, but you might know her as Krissy Bankx. Say hi, Krissy.
Hello. Hello.
So,
Hello, everyone.
we have a beautiful spread of food in front of us, and we're gonna eat and talk about your career, the life and times of Krissy Bankx. Let's get into it.
Drama.
This chicken looks so good.
Oh, yeah, Annie.
Let me dip it in the sauce.
What?
I like a lot of sauce.
Oh, down.
Okay, let's go all the way back to the beginning. When and where did you get into this gig?
So, we are going back to 2016 here, Annie, 10
Hell
years.
yeah.
So, back in the day, there was a little. Hang on, let me not this change. I'll shade it home. Back in the day, there was a little group referred to as Enzos at the time, and back then was the first time I actually knew that there were drag queens and not just e-girls.
Yeah.
So, I found a game on Roblox, and I was kicked from it immediately because I was not meant to be there. But after that, I started playing mini games in those weird ass like reality TV show programs, and then about a year later, I officially learned what Beatles was, which was fabulous.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think I started around the same time with Pitter's mini season, so. And I think that's also where we met, I assume.
We did what when you were. I remember a fond memory was when you dragged myself and our dear sister RuPaul XX to watch your roast for Pitters, where we
Yes.
also got to watch you get sent home by Josh again.
Oh. Yeah, no, let's not talk about that. So, we all know and love Krissy Bankx, but from yourself, how would you describe Krissy?
I mean, this little persona that I curated has been through quite a interesting journey in the community, from racing Catherine Hoey's mug to my very controversial era during the pandemic, where I think I most notably told someone to kill themselves over skipping a Megan Trainor song. So I would say I'm very
Valid.
viperous and very not afraid to say how it is. But as an artist, I just I think I'm about not taking this seriously anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I can't really find any jurisdiction to take this seriously, which is why I think the quote unquote Campbell she just eat a whole fucking portion of mac and cheese in one time.
Like, damn, I was hungry.
It was literally a portion in one. No, but I would say that this campy alternative persona people know me as is a mistranslation of my unseriousness towards
Yeah.
all of this.
And the girls starting now sort of look up to you. You're like an icon. You're a house mother. But back in the day when we were just, fucking around, who were your biggest inspirations?
I feel like one of my biggest inspirations, especially starting out back in the day and being focused on the bug, was our sister Solar, but we back then knew her as Luna Chohi.
Of course.
Um, I would definitely say go a lot of the Carmelas side of it because they were sort of the it
The
girls
standard,
back
yeah.
then. Like, they were out here doing all of this insane, shit that we couldn't really comprehend back then. It was, quite a nice time to be around, if I'm honest, because it definitely pales in comparison to what the community is today.
Oh, for sure. The
Let me
girls,
get into this now.
they start now and they're like crazy good. Like, and
I just think
especially,
it's
they're so young and they're so talented. It's really crazy to me.
just think it's how accessible it's all become now
Oh, for sure.
with, you know, not I want to say commission servers and resources being more accessible, but I also feel like it's network based. Like, you get into one network and then you're having all of it done for you.
Yeah.
You're learning these new tricks. Whereas back in the day, we had to get hold of each other's look files and dissect the look. It was a time.
Yeah, I think it's like just like an accumulation of knowledge that we just didn't have. Like, there's things that the girls do now in the studio that we absolutely could have been doing back then, but it's just like nobody thought to do that. It's just like an accumulation of so much knowledge over like the decade that this has existed, decade plus that this has existed. I think it's really amazing to see, and I mean, I think we both firsthand have sort of seen that evolution of where it started and how
I mean,
far it's come.
we come from a time where we used to go onto art, upload the image to Studio and trace it. Like, that was a time where we just used to be flat. Like, we used to just be, like, if you're doing the front of the outfit, you're also doing the back.
Yeah, basically. But to be fair, that is I'll get into this as our like next topic. One of my biggest pet peeves is when girls have their titties on the back of their outfit and the front. Like they'll like do like the bra shape, like the bustier, and then the same shape is on the back. That irritates me. So like, what are some of your pet peeves?
I think a pet peeve of mine that, you know, back in the day I actually used to get a lot of slack for was when the girls would just take a paper queen look and do it on their corset.
Oh, yes.
I've always had such a hatred for this, solely because my connections have also sort of landed me with paper queen friends, and
Oh, for sure.
you know, I know they actually don't necessarily like it as much. Another pet peeve of mine is sort of the, in a respectful way, queens becoming clones of another queen. It's sort of like cellular mitosis in Roblox drag.
Yes. And
It kind of takes away from the point of what we do.
Yes, no, completely. And I feel like I've always said this. What is a piece of advice that you would give to someone who was just starting this in the year of our Lord 2026?
To any girls starting out, present or future, one piece of advice is to never stop doubting yourself, because you're probably right. But I think the most important thing you can do is not take this as seriously as you think it is. Like,
Sure.
at the end of the day, this is just a creative hobby, a fun creative outlet. It's, you know, for you and for you only. Even in like a competition context, like, you know, actually, that leads me on to another piece of advice. If you are signing up to compete on any long term, just know that you are a guest in that environment. You do not have the jurisdiction to be surprised when, you know, you don't get the same hype that you get in your house or friend chat. Like,
Oh, for sure.
you sign up to be judged. You got what you get. If you don't like it, my advice would be just to go along with it. You don't have to adapt to it long term, but just do it for the sake of succeeding and getting far in a competition. And, you know, even if you don't win, it's, you know, one of many that's likely to come across. I mean, we're in an era where everybody and their mamas and their grandmothers and their, you know, their relatives are producing long terms. There's a lot out there. You just have to keep on pushing until you find your lucky one.
Yeah, I definitely think there's a lot of girls that start now and then they get hyped up by their friend group and then they like go into an actual competition environment and they're just not able to take the critique. They're not able to take the outcome, and then they just end up quitting, which is something I've seen firsthand a couple times. And it's like, you know what you're getting into when you sign up. Like, why are you? That's like a thing with like quitters in general. I think is like, you know what you're signing up for. Why are you quitting? Unless it's Dragalicious, and then I can completely understand.
I mean, I feel bad because that is realness. Like, like, Dragalicious gave me my personal dream of being first out on a long term before the runway started. And Stormy Baby, I'm so sorry, but I'm thankful because I placed 17th and it feels great.
We love you, Stormy Baby.
Which, wow.
As the reigning queen of Drag Cascade, tell me a little bit about your experience with being on Drag Cascade, because I know it's quite, a lot of people have opinions about it as a competition, and a lot of people had opinions about the outcome of your season. So how was that for you?
So, I, crazily enough, kind of went into it not expecting to win. I mean, a 4 or 5 year hiatus, everything had changed. You know, the standards were different. So I kind of, you know, I was doing it for the giggles. So kind of realizing that I still had it, you know, it was nice in a sense, especially, you know, with the way that I did feel the judges helped me to catch up, because, you know, I had a really tumultuous start to the competition. Like, I dressed up as a fucking frog, which didn't benefit me the last time I competed. And then, you know, I started, you know, even the standard for the girl group back, like, from my time were different to now. I thought I was going to have it, and then I ended up in the bottom 2. But I think with Cascade, it was, I think towards the end, and I don't mean this in a malicious way to the judges, because I respect them, but I think after Becky left, it began to feel a bit ominous. Like, that whole episode was so dark, man. Like, one thing about me with Cascade is, from episode 1 up until Cabal, my schedule was so messed up because I was, you know, looking to go to college and I needed all this money to move and get equipment. So, you know, within a week, you know, I had moved into my dorm, and, you know, next thing you know, like, some competitors are getting really pissed off and, you know, someone's quitting, and then it was just like, I thought this was a classy party, you know? I think the gag, like, one of my favorite stories is, so the night of the finale airing, me and Banks had a little get together for it, and I kind of went to it like, okay, I made it to top 2, I did good, that's all that matters to me, and then, I won, which I found really funny at first. Like, I just started laughing in the group chat, and then, it was a weird few days because we had some positivity, but then I had two specific people that weren't even involved in the competition that were like getting pissed off about it. It's like, okay, I didn't have, I'm going to say this, I do have respect for Vanadis, and I'm glad that they are where they're at now as like, developer for Dress to Impress. Like, that's incredible. They won out of this too, but I just kind of giggled at the fact that some people were so mad about her not winning when I don't actually, I could tell she didn't really care towards the end, like, especially like, the way she took it. She was just like, okay, I won it live, fine. It's like,
Yeah.
I just think it was so stupid because some people were just mad about it. It's like, girl, you don't care, why do you care?
Yeah.
Like, wait, can I? Oh, I can't eat the chilies. But it's
I'm gonna edit this out, but one
why is it sauce on the foil? Wait, does it? Yeah, yeah. It eats the foil. Is that not? No. What is that meant to be? It's not foil. It's clear. Oh, let me have it in some honey garlic.
What's next for Krissy Bankx? Where can the girls expect to see you? Do you have anything in the works?
I think the only guaranteed thing I can say right now is catch me on Drag Cascade season 4, the finale, in a year's time, when I will be passing down the reins to another contestant. I was hoping not to have to do this, but here we are, so catch me on that. And will I be competing again in the future? We're gonna have to leave that to fate to decide.
Never say never when it comes to Krissy Bankx.
Catch me on Versus Drag Race season 5.
Ow, and I will be there too. Catch us both on Versus Drag Race season 5.
Yeah.
But it's been so lovely to have you here, Krissy. Thank you for being my first ever guest on Bites with Baby.
It's been an honor. Thank you, baby, for having me, and thank you for all of this complimentary food. Which wait, I'll have to pay for it. Oh.
You have to pay the bill.
By now.
Well,
You run into it.
that was Krissy Bankx, everyone. Thanks for watching.